Let's look at the concept of supply chain segmentation, chopping off different segments in the process, and then look at the ultimate aspect of it, the customer value proposition. Pretty much, you're going to look at customer value proposition in every facet of business, whether it's supply chain management, whether it's how you have interaction between somebody serving somebody, the customer, and the customer back with them. You're going to look at that customer value proposition because that's what the customer is looking for. That am I getting value that benefits me in the exchange I'm having with this vendor, whatever that may be. Supply chain segmentation is when we take the supply chain and we divide it into smaller, more manageable units based on specific criteria. If you ever do a physical product launch, you may have to sit down and pay attention and just calmly get all the micro details exactly lined up. Because those details, once you line them all up, you can go on to the next phase and then the next phase. Are you going to have a customer focus group to look at your marketing aspect of it? Will that customer focus group, will they look at the social media aspect of it? That's part of the supply chain, believe it or not. We call it marketing, but it's really part of it because you're going to look at your design is going to come from that focus group. You may have a fabulous idea, but you have a focus group. When you start looking at the numbers, about 8 out of 10 products that are designed never hit the market. So that whole focus of getting those details right initially, looking at that segmentation is actually a big deal. By taking time out to segment everything, you look at what's going out there, making certain you're going to deliver the customer value in the purchasing, in the integration, in the distribution, and the operations. Look at the improved efficiency and effectiveness, reduce the cost whenever you can, because the issue, you may have a competitor coming on board. Recently, supply chain segmentation, Tesla ruled the world in the aspect of marketing for electric vehicles. That being said, in January 2023, Tesla drastically cut the prices of all its vehicles for two reasons. Number one, it wanted to take advantage in the United States of a $7,500 credit that's going to be given to the consumers purchasing the vehicle, and that provided a big discount financially for the consumers on the end line. But it also sat down by dropping the price. All of a sudden, boom, the Ford and Chrysler and GM, they all sat there and rolled their eyes because they're just getting to the market. All of a sudden, they lost a massive amount of potential profit for them. And so Tesla already had the product, they're already out there. They reduced the cost, the customers liked it, and boom, they had a giant surge with their best year ever, really producing the most electric vehicles sold on planet Earth in 2023. Increased customer satisfaction, enhanced competitive advantage, and also the improved agility and responsiveness. Look at the order size. The order size, are they buying one or are they buying multiples? The delivery speed. I don't know about you, but it's always kind of fun when I place an order first thing in the morning and then by nighttime it's at my front doorstep. That's kind of a fun thing. And even if you're dealing from the retail aspect of it, does it take a week or 2 weeks to get it on a commercial basis? And if so, do you have to time it so you're there to receive it? So product customization, service level, look at all the small segments in there of the product characteristics, the value, the complexity. There's a lot of moving parts in it, the life stage cycle, and the profitability of it. Recently, I just had, sounds really trivial, I had my coffee grinder. The motor finally burned up after 4 years. I ended up going out and purchasing the exact same model after all these years. And so it was kind of a nice thing. But do you realize what happened there? The fact that the same model with the same parts was out there means somebody had their act together, anywhere from the marketing, from the selling, from the customer satisfaction. I wanted to get exactly the same thing and I received exactly what I got. The only difference is I think the printing on the box might have been different, but they're making a great product that is customized and for the consumer at the end with a good customer value proposition that I liked exactly what I got. The geographic location, domestic, international, regional, it's going to depend what's out there and what different regulatory requirements are in the industry, what requirements are delivered in the aspect of where it's going to be distributed to in the process. Our where distribution here in the United States would be totally different in a different country, even something as close as Mexico is, the delivery process may be dramatically different. Customer value proposition is a clear, concise statement that outlines the unique value a company offers to its customers. What exactly are you offering? What services? If you're offering services, probably something you never think about supply chain, but are you delivering those services well? If you're a human resource consulting company, what are you delivering to the people at the end of the spectrum? Are you delivering them the product that's exactly what they wanted? Are you giving some variation, some options in the process? What is out there? Sometimes supply chain applies to the service sector. We always think of it manufacturing, but what exactly is that final customer value proposition? What are they receiving in the process? Target customers, who you're trying to reach, what is the value proposition, what are the points of differentiation between you and somebody else out there? Are you matching the customer needs to the supply chain capabilities? Can you maximize further your supply chain to ensure it's designed to deliver that value proposition that you're promising to the customer? Are you balancing the cost and the efficiency at the same time? You can get it there faster by air, but it might be easier to get it there by ship, except it takes an awful lot of time and there could be more potential. The more time, the more potential for there to be a shift in the supply chain timing. Are you monitoring it? Are you looking to increase the customer satisfaction? Are you looking at the packaging? Are you going to ensure customer satisfaction and loyalty because you're delivering on a timely basis? And can they count on you to be dependable each and every single time? Can you improve the profitability if you look at outsourcing or offshoring in the process? We'll talk more about that a little bit later. And the enhanced competitive advantage, what are you offering that's going to differentiate you from your competitors? Brand loyalty is a big deal. If you capture somebody that's 20 years old and they love your brand, eh, they may keep it for the next 40 or 50 years. Think about that opportunity that you're going to help sustain a company because you captured them at a very young age. Greater agility, responsiveness, make certain that in the supply chain you can become responsive to their needs, making certain that you really have a really wonderful opportunity for your market conditions and meeting those needs of the customer, trying to capture and then keep them loyal to your product and your brand. Take care.